Hello Internet, welcome to the Knowledge Realm, where a picture is worth 1,000 words of arguments of what color this dress is. Nope, I still see blue and gray. Now, if you're at all like me, I'm sure you enjoy seeing the world in different ways. Sometimes a photo will pop up on the internet that provides a unique angle on an already well-known event. Or maybe you see something that you've always wondered what it looked like the size of a whale's heart. If this is true, then this is the perfect video for you. Here are some rare photos that you've probably never seen before. Part 1. To start us off, did you know that the Great Sphinx of Egypt has a tail? Good kitty cat. I think it's safe to say that it's been a dream for TV viewers to spin the wheel on The Price is Right.
Price is Right is on, I think.
For now, here's a peek of what it looks like behind the wheel. Definitely not as pretty as the front. We've probably all seen this photo of young Adolf Hitler. But have you seen a photo of baby Hitler? Wait, that doesn't look quite right. There we go, he was missing a mustache. Furthermore, here's Hitler's mother, Clara, who shared a close relationship with him until her death. In the Pixar movie The Incredibles, the married woman Edna is played by Brad Bird, the movie's director.
And then Brad does the voice for E, because he's the only one who can.
If you repress, you depress, darling. To impress, you must express.
In case you've always wondered what it looks like for a jet to break the sound barrier, here you go. The second president of America, John Adams, was the first president to live in the White House, along with his dog named Satan. Not sure what the pup did to deserve that name. Here's one of the last pictures taken of these passengers before their plane crash, resulting in the famous Andes flight disaster. Ever wonder what it looks like inside Apollo 11?
Something better than one small step for man.
This crazy mess of knobs, switches, and gauges looks vastly different to the inside of SpaceX ships. Audrey Hepburn, an icon for Hollywood, is unfortunately rarely mentioned outside of her youth in movies and acting. Here is a picture of her later in life, looking just as beautiful in her older age. In case you've never seen it before, this is what the entrance into the Pyramid of Giza looks like. Better yet, here's some pictures inside. A tunnel to walk along, and one of the most recently found secret chambers. This is the last photo of the ship Titanic, taken at Crosshaven, Cork, Ireland, right after its departure of Queenstown. The ship will tragically sink a few days later. In 1961, a young man joined the Air Force, eventually rising to the rank of Master Sergeant. The man was stationed in Alaska, where he found enjoyment in the snow. Later, he would paint the landscapes he saw. That man was Bob Ross. Bam! Baby toucan. Nothing more to say. And since we're on the subject of animals, here's the first pig to actually fly. Named Icarus, this piggy took to the skies in 1909 as a joke on the old saying, Disneyland, the happiest place on earth, opened its gates in 1955. Roy Disney, Walt Disney's brother, asked for the first park ticket, but college student Dave McPherson waited all night in line to be the first person into the park. He got his wish, and still goes to Disneyland frequently. Presented in this photo is a group of excited women dressed as witches for Halloween in 1910. We all heard of the artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci, but have you ever seen his grave? Or one of his studios? This one is where he painted the famous Mona Lisa.
The cyclists have gone all Roman this year and put on a chariot race. Everything is mechanized today, so why not Ben Hur?
Apparently racing motorcycle chariots was a thing in the 1920s and 30s. The US, Australia, and Europe all enjoyed this odd sport. Here's a cute picture from the 1920s of a husky puppy being carried by an Inuit little girl. Ah, the Great Hoover Dam, where Megatron is hidden. Well, this photo is the other side of the dam, right before it was flooded with water.
Damn!
From 1955 to 1958, the Commonwealth Trans-Antarctic Expedition took place. Here's one of the snowcats crossing a crevice in the ice in 1957. The famous photograph Lunch Atop a Skyscraper has no known photographer. 3 men were taking pictures that day up top, the under-construction Rockefeller Center, but the man probably responsible, shown here, is Charles Ebbets. Here was another lesser-known photo taken that day, a nap after lunch. Apparently, mini horse racing is a sport, and it's freaking adorable.
So cute!
Especially when they're dressed like Roman chariots. This is a photo of the 1848 French Revolution barricades, the fight to end the monarchy of the country. Or, as we probably all know from the revolution from Les Miserables. Princess Diana had many fans, including this teenage boy who gave the princess flowers with the help of his friends in 1989. I saw this chair in person at a museum and wanted to show you guys. This is the chair that Abraham Lincoln was sitting in when he was fatally shot in the Ford's Theater. The chair was never cleaned, and you can still see the blood stains. However, some consider the stain to be grease. Here is the Grand Duchess Anastasia of Russia being goofy with fake teeth. And while searching for photos of Anastasia, I realized that this beautiful dress from the animated movie looks to be inspired by one of her real dresses from when the Duchess was 10. This is believed to be the last photo of Anastasia before her death a short time after. And here's a photo of the room the royal family was assassinated in, taken the same night only a few hours afterward. Ever wonder how small hummingbirds' wings can be? Brilliant Albert Einstein is almost always imagined as an older man, so here's a picture of him as a child. Albert is posing with his younger sister, Maya. Going further back in time, here's a 3-year-old Albert Einstein. Glad to see he still holds the same scowl after all these years. My sister requested behind-the-scene peeks at the classic movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So, here are some of my favorites I found to see how the actors looked so teeny tiny.